Have you ever walked through a season that smelled of famine? A season when your dreams felt dry and your hope seemed to turn to dust? In the Bible, the story of Ruth begins in the land of Moab, a place of bitterness and loss. But Ruth made a decision that would change her fragrance forever. She chose to leave the scents of her past, the idols and familiar comforts, to follow the God of Israel. Welcome to Aroma of Christ. Today, we are harvesting the story of Ruth, the woman whose loyalty released a fragrance that reached all the way to Jesus' lineage. Moab was a place of death for Ruth. She lost her husband, her father-in-law, and her brother-in-law. Most people in that situation would carry the scent of grief for the rest of their lives. But Ruth's famous words in Ruth 1:16, "Where you go, I will go," were more than just a promise of loyalty. They were a spiritual washing. She was deciding to leave the atmosphere of Moab to seek the aroma of the living God in Bethlehem. The lesson: to carry the aroma of Christ, sometimes you must leave the scent of your old environment. You cannot carry the fragrance of the new season while still clinging to the bitterness of the old land. Ruth's journey to Bethlehem was her first step into the harvest of favor. When Ruth arrived in Bethlehem, she didn't wait for a miracle to fall into her lap. She went to work. She spent her days in the heat of the sun, gleaning in Boaz's fields. Now, think about the scent of a harvest field. It's the smell of earth, of hard work, and of fresh grain. In the Bible, grain is often a symbol of provision and the bread of life. The lesson: faith has a fragrance, and often it smells like diligence. While Ruth was sweating in the fields, she was being covered in the aroma of the harvest. She wasn't just gathering food, she was gathering the favor of the owner of the field. Are you in a season of gleaning? Don't despise the hard work. The sweat of your faithfulness is a sweet-smelling sacrifice to God. In Ruth chapter 3, Naomi gives Ruth a specific instruction before she goes to meet Boaz at the threshing floor. Wash and anoint yourself and put on your best clothes. Just like Esther, Ruth had a moment where she had to intentionally put on a fragrance. This wasn't about vanity, it was about positioning. She was presenting herself as someone ready for redemption. When she lay at Boaz's feet, the atmosphere changed from a worker in the field to a bride-to-be. The lesson: there is a moment in our walk with Christ where we must stop working and start worshiping. When we anoint ourselves in prayer and intimacy, we carry a fragrance that signals to our Redeemer, "I am ready for your covering." Because Ruth carried the aroma of redemption, her story didn't end in a dusty field. She became the great-grandmother of King David, and eventually her lineage led to Jesus Christ, the ultimate bread of life. Your loyalty, your hard work, and your soaking in God's presence are creating a fragrance that will outlive you. If you are trusting God for a harvest season, type harvest in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Aroma of Christ. May your life always be a sweet-smelling sacrifice. See you in the next story.